Wiser with wine. Wiser with wine. Keeping it real, one pour at a time. This is Wiser with Wine.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Wiser with Wine. We're here on a rainy Monday. It's terrible out there, raining cats and dogs, and we have the pleasure of having Guilty Grazing here with us, who are a local business in Coburn. And we've got it all here for you to have a look at. It's all on show. It's absolutely beautiful. And we're really excited to have both Renee and Peyton talking to Lucy and me about entertainment, food, boards, and matching it in the podcast with bubbles as well. So, ladies, what inspired you to start this business? Where did it all come from?
So it started when I was at the ripe age of 19 years old,
Right.
studying full-time at uni. My friend and I originally started it together. So we made a grazing board. Definitely didn't look as good as this back then. But pretty much we made one for a birthday and people were like, oh my gosh, you could do this as a business. Pretty much how majority small businesses start these days, just from an idea. So we made one, then from there we did all the requirements, started the social media. We got bookings from there. So that's pretty much how it took off. After a few months, she decided to leave the business. So that's when Mum came in and pretty much haven't looked back since. It's been Mum and I since then.
So how many years we're talking?
So the business turned 5 in July. So Mum came in probably the end of 2019.
But we only really rebranded and moved into our premises in March 24.
All right.
So it really sort of stepped up then.
Yeah, so we were running the business from home, but we pretty much just outgrew everything and being at home. So then that's when we made the leap to a commercial kitchen.
It's been pretty quick, that rise.
Yeah.
It certainly has. Yeah.
And we were doing so many orders kind of each weekend. It was too hard to kind of take up Mum's kitchen every weekend, trying to store
Got over
everything,
it.
use
Too much.
everything.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
So definitely glad we made the jump to move into Coburn Central.
But we have a European background, and so food's always been central to celebrations. So for us, it was sort of just an easy transition into creating delicious food for parties.
Food's always been like a love language growing up, always having people around the table, big spreads, whether it's, celebrations, whether it's weddings. So I think growing up with it, I always had snack plates as a kid, coming home from school, coming home with a little
dinner.
coming home with a bowl that pretty much had like crackers, it had pickled onions, everything, a 12-year-old would want when they come home from school. So pretty much that's how it's just kind of grown from there. So
Whereabouts?
We're Croatian, got Croatian background.
So you're the same as that. How do we not know that? Oh my goodness.
I think we're all a bit of licorice all sorts, a bit from everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're used to those big gatherings where it is like just food, copious amounts of food.
Just food.
Yeah.
So
Keep eating until
and even if then you're like, do I have enough food?
Yeah, exactly.
there's never too much food on the table. Yeah.
whenever we have family discussions, we all end up talking about food. It's just unbelievable. But we can eat, can't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or there's no problem eating.
I don't want it to go to waste.
But I suppose, so small business in Coburn Central now, you're doing exceptionally well because I can see it's absolutely beautiful. So you were initially with a friend.
Yep.
And now working with Mum.
Yes.
Has the
difference between the two?
Has it ripened your relationship? Is it better?
Definitely.
Be honest.
Yeah, no, completely honest. Mum and I have always had a really close relationship growing up. So I think like being able to do the business together definitely hasn't changed anything.
Right.
I'm very lucky to be able to do it with Mum.
That's wonderful.
She's a very big part of the business, especially because of course I still work as a nurse.
Okay.
So Mum does a lot definitely on the sides, helping do everyone else's orders while I'm at work. So working together, I definitely would say it's just enriched our relationship. I wouldn't say
100%
anything's
agree.
changed.
Yeah.
Definitely closer. We do girls' trips every year together.
Oh,
so like
nice.
having the opportunity to do this business with my mum, I think I'm very blessed to do so.
And Peyton always talked about having a cheesy dream. So when she sort of first started Guilty Grazing and when her first business partner left, she didn't want to give it up. And so for me to be able to step in and help her achieve her dream was, not even something I thought twice about.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Very
We're like
cool.
best friends really now.
Yeah.
It's weird. Business partners.
So you're
Sometimes
like,
we have our spats sometimes.
I reckon I don't know if I can't be in the same kitchen as my mother. I swear to God, there's no way.
Sometimes we work at different ends and the music's up loud. But we always get the job done. We always get it done. But yeah, no.
Funny.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
I feel
it
blessed.
really is.
yeah. And so you see it as a long-term project?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So
okay.
definitely I mean, you always wonder, will the phase of grazing eventually, will something else new come in? Will it move to canapes or something different? So,
But canapes are still there. So
It would still be part of it though, wouldn't it?
yeah, so I think definitely, having it 5 years and only seeing it's getting busier, everyone loves it. Whether, we've done things from funeral wakes to engagement parties, like everything in between. Wow. So I think definitely seeing that grazing is here to stay, and there's so many trends in the UK and the US that come over to here that we incorporate then. So,
and these have, like, in the last few years, don't you feel like they've gotten bigger? Like, you've got to have one?
Yeah, it becomes very popular at every party. You almost find, even if they're having like a main meal or something served, it's like, it's a party when a grazing board's going to be there. So it definitely is a main feature in a room. People always try and make it. But yeah, it's definitely very popular.
Do you find
getting bigger?
Do you find that though, with what you're doing nursing and then this will eventually become bigger?
Yeah, I have a lot of friends at work. They're like, "Why do you do it?" And I'm like, "I love both jobs. I could never walk away from one."
They're so different. Though.
Yeah. So this is definitely, like, Mum used to be a medical scientist as well, which she stopped to allow me to do this.
All right, I'm leaving.
So it's definitely a creative avenue for both of us. So, like, at work, you always follow like a routine. You have, set process at work. So I think being able to do this and no boxes ever looked the same. So people send photos and they're like, "I really want this." And I'm like, "I would love to, but there's actually no possible way that I can."
That's what I find hard.
It's like when someone makes you a cup of coffee. When somebody else makes you the cup of coffee, it tastes so much better. Don't you reckon?
Yeah,
That's true.
It's
That
the
is
same,
true.
and it's the same when you have food made for you. I mean, I love to cook. I'm hospitality 30 years. My brother, who is Lucy's husband's a chef. He's the chef at Gino's, and Lucy doesn't cook, but we feed her. We feed her.
I hate cooking. I hate talking about it. This is okay. But she talks about it. Oh my God.
I'm very similar to you, Peyton, where I was a school teacher, and at night I used to run restaurants. And I was crazy, don't get me wrong. I was doing an 80-hour week. But the release that you get from working with food or in hospitality, and it's not so in the box, like, if I can say that.
It's very creative.
It's okay, and it's a release. It was one I had, that was the best few years of my life. I was running around like a stupid, but it was a great time. Luce, what were you going to ask?
I was just going to say, have you faced any challenges specifically to it being a family fun kind of business?
Not really. We've actually been really lucky. I think Peyton and I get along quite well anyway. Like we said, we do have moments where the music's really loud and we're at different ends of the kitchen. But all in all, I think we do a good job together.
How to navigate through that.
Yeah. And I think it really helps is we have our own roles in the business. So I think, when we're in that mindset of this one has this one to do and this one has this thing to do, it's very much, you never really
how do you balance that? What are your roles?
So I'm very much I call myself like the booking queen. So I'm pretty much every email, text message, phone call, it's always coming from me.
Okay.
I'm very much, your 2 a.m. replying to your emails. Mum's very big on definitely all the record keeping, very grateful. Paperwork is not my thing. I do enough of that at work. I couldn't keep doing it at the business.
I love your face when she said that. You're like,
I love paperwork.
So Mum does all the record keeping, all the logging, and then the grazing we both do. So one box was made by each of us.
And I have to congratulate you, Peyton, because I tell you what, I love people that answer their phones in this day and age. Heads up to all our listeners out there. There is a phone, and Peyton picked it up, and we had a conversation, and Peyton made the sale, and it was just wonderful. So all those people that don't answer your phones, I swear to God, but I said it was wonderful. It was so, and it was also easy, the booking process and everything. And you did answer the email at 2:00 in the morning because I was up at 11. I go, email back at 2. Great. So that service is honestly rare. I find it rare in Perth, but congratulations, that was really good. So yeah,
this is what I want to know. So, when you guys are organising or doing a board, how does it work? What's the process? Because I'll tell you this, as you know, I hate cooking and entertaining. I like to entertain, actually. But when I say entertaining, I like to talk.
Lucy is the entertainer.
Yeah, I don't like cooking. So I'll clean for days before and after.
Come to my
I
house.
will hate cooking because my husband does a cooking throughout it's like a journey. We're going through a fucking journey. I had to swear, sorry. So it's a bit different to just sitting down. So when I see one of these or when people come over, I actually get anxiety going, shit, what do I put on there? And I even take a photo and it's never the same, as you said, how that person presented it. So explain the thought process. How does it work?
Depends on the package. So, I mean, majority sweet and savouries like this one here, we always do the 4 3s. So you're always kind of wanting 3 cheese options, 3 cold meats, so whether that's your ham, salami, prosciutto, chorizo, anything. You always kind of want to go for 3 carbs, so whether that's your crackers, your breads, different bread options, and then your condiments. So whether that's, you can have like jammed chili, you can have chutneys,
Your accompaniments.
quince paste, different fruit paste. So you kind of want to have that. That's a good base for a mixture. We pride ourselves on always including something sweet. So we always find that people come to us and they say, I really wanted something that's predominantly savoury, like this one here, but still has something sweet in it. So then it gives people something different to be able to have. I mean, I love having a piece of salami. I'd have salami and chocolate, one in each hand. Off we go. So this one, for example, has got like little chocolate cake. So it's just something different. It's got some marshmallows. But mainly you just want to start with all your big items first. So we always put our dry stuff down first because, of course, you want to keep everything in the fridge until just before you're going to eat it. So you always start with your big items.
We always put the temperature sensitive items in our grazing boxes last. They generally, when you're making a board, they suggest you put the big ticket items down first. But we do the reverse because obviously we're all about food hygiene.
Yes, absolutely. Yep.
So pretty much with your boxes, we work outside in. So you've got all your main stuff on the outside. So you've got your crackers. They're all kind of hidden underneath things. All your crackers are hidden under there. And then like your bread and things. And then you've got kind of different cheeses and meats.
That's
and
actually
you fill the gaps.
a good way of doing it because you know what? Are you like me? As soon as I see bread or crackers, that's the first thing I go to and I will smash that.
Yep.
And then by the time I'm like, I can't eat.
Yeah.
We often say that with our grazing tables, or grazing boards, you'll pick something up and there'll be a little surprise underneath. Like, you'll have a piece of salami and there might be a cracker underneath, or, not necessarily cracker, but there's always something sort of hidden underneath our boards. And when Peyton was saying the 3, 3, 3, 3, the 4 threes,
sounds like a football match.
yeah, we tend to have more accompaniments because everyone's got a different taste palette, so someone might like honeycomb with their brie, whereas another person might like apricots or apple. So we tend to have lots of different options to cover everybody.
But just to let listeners know, we have a brunch board at the moment here, and that's a meat
again.
So this is our meat again one.
Meat
so
again,
it's predominantly savoury, and then it's got more of a cold meat focus. So you'll see hiding in there somewhere. There's prosciutto breadsticks hidden in here, and there's also salami and cheese fingers and additional cold meat. So that's what we make our meat again. Definitely our most popular package by far, both corporate and private events.
You would anticipate that, meat.
Second is definitely our brunch one. That's definitely very popular. Wedding mornings. I mean, the brunch craze is definitely out there now. Everyone loves a good brunch. So you've got things kind of from danishes, pastries, ham and cheese croissants. You've got little chocolate crepes. There's different sweet and savoury danishes in there. And then we always put some yogurt and muesli cups.
There they are.
Yeah, fresh seasonal fruit. And then we always will finish off our grazing. Kind of like a signature thing, we'll always be putting honeycomb on our cheese. And then we always put edible flowers as well.
So Renee, you were talking about a particular cheese there earlier on, which is what? The bush?
The Daphnos.
Daphnos?
No, sorry, Daphnois.
So where you go with bush tucker or something?
That's a
Get
nice.
your head out of the gutter, Lucy.
That's a Daphnois.
Daphnois, excuse me.
With honeycomb on top, which is absolutely delicious. It's Peyton and I's favourite cheese.
See, I've never.
Yeah, you and I might.
Oh no, I want the whole block to myself.
It's a very big one actually.
I love
Quite
it.
thick as well. So
That was
it's really creamy on the
prosciutto wrap
inside.
breadstick as well. That's delicious. Prosciutto
Sweet and
with
salty to mix.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
No, I don't think I've seen it with honey presented that way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no.
We
That's
always
my
do.
birthday
So
cheese.
we also do like a big cheese tower as well. So as an alternative to like a wedding cake or even just like a birthday cake, we do lots of different. It's kind of like, it's quite a big stack. It generally has about 6 or 7 layers depending on the size ordered. It's a mixture of brie, camembert, truffle brie, ash.
So my family and friends listening, my birthday is soon. That's perfect. That's all I want.
different birthday
Like,
cake.
wow,
the cheese
I
tower.
just thought you guys did this.
I know. There's a,
Yeah.
very
Yeah,
good.
our menu's quite vast now.
We always believe that not everyone wants just grazing. So we do also do a lot of things. So we did what I think is Perth's first. We do a watermelon cake. So that's
Explain that.
So
Delicious.
Mum pretty much made it. It's really cool. So it's an alternative to having like a 3-tier cake, but it's made completely of watermelon. So we get fresh watermelon from our local producers, and then we cut the watermelon, whether that be square or round.
Yeah, like into a stack like a tier.
Yeah, and then we decorate around it with fresh berries. We
You can
finish
call
off
it
with
a
flowers.
tikva cake. You know what tikva is? It's a watermelon.
Oh, watermelon cake, a tikva. Okay, we've got a tikva cake.
Tikva. Sorry, that's for the Croatians. Sorry, yeah. And so, how tall is it?
Probably
Ooh.
about that tall.
Yeah, at least.
It would be hard to make
And
it
it'd be great
super-
for vegans.
Yeah.
Vegans love it, but lots of mums love it for their children. Instead of
They
giving
like
them cake, they love
sugar
the watermelon.
alternatives.
It's like
Natural sugars.
promoting good eating habits, which is really good.
I love fruit, so yeah. I think it's perfect.
I don't get it.
We cater for our vegans.
Can I just tell you something? I never knew this. She does not like fruit at all.
Don't you?
No, I
She
don't.
was raised. You know what she was raised on? The juice, the fruits, but the
Pureed.
pureed.
Yeah, it's a little fun fact. I have a little boy now that I have to clean his, and me even cleaning the fruit is just heebie-jeebies for me.
Is that not the strangest thing you've
don't
ever
like it.
heard?
I love fruit.
Yeah,
I could just
no.
eat fruit.
Yeah, so
I could be smothered in fruit.
Yeah, no, well, you're
Lick it off.
Yeah, I could be smothered in cheese.
Or fruit and
lick
chips.
it off.
I can do fruit and cheese.
Okay. I'm not going to say anything else. I'm not going to say anything. And so to you in this business, and you've mentioned the brunch, which I think is great for wedding mornings. What's your top seller? Do you have a top seller?
As package wise?
Yeah, as a package.
So definitely our meat again. That's
Guilty gourmet.
And I would say we do like a guilty gourmet one. So we use a local chili jam lady.
Yes.
So she supplies chili jam for us. It's great. So we always try and put that on our gourmet packages. The gourmet one also comes with
Like marinated vegetables, like the nice artichoke hearts.
chutneys,
All those sorts of
pumpkins. So it's a
stuff.
different alternative to what kind of people want to see on their board.
And you've brought this in boxes today, but
Yeah.
it comes in boards, correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So this is a grazing box options. This is our large box. We also do small ones. We do mini ones. So if you just want one for yourself for lunch. We also do like grazing boards, which we make in our kitchen. It's an alternative people can just pick up and then it's ready to go.
Wow.
We do big grazing tables. That's probably our most popular. We go on site, we set everything up,
Wow.
we cater. We've got a big one coming up. We're catering for up to about 500-600 people.
Amazing.
So that's a really long one as well. And then we also launched back in June last year Perth's first mobile grazing cart. So
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, it's very cool.
yes, that
How
was
does that work?
so that was built locally here, and pretty much it's got 16 tubs. We fill the 16 stainless steel tubs with food that you get to pick. So we've got different packages. So we do like a brunch one, we do a dessert one, we do like a savoury one like this, or you can completely customise if you want whatever you want in it. People then pretty much will come up to us. We can serve them on little wooden boards. You then tell us what you want. We then put it together. So it's kind of like your own
A
personalised
little
grazing experience. Yeah.
It's great.
And so that's
It's very interactive
and
too.
you can go outside with it anywhere you want with it. It's like a buggy.
Yeah, we've got a little umbrella, so we use it a lot.
So I'm looking at her. I see her mind.
Oh, I love
I'm
this.
going to do this.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking about my birthday.
It's going up.
Yeah,
Grace.
Yeah.
it is coming up. It is coming up. So yeah, oh no, that's a great idea.
Yeah, it's very popular.
And I suppose from a regulation, if we have to be a bit regulation on food, you have to be careful with temperature and stuff like that. with that.
Absolutely.
We are.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have to.
So we're very
Yeah, I know.
yeah, we're very cognizant
Science,
of,
isn't it?
Yeah.
temperatures and food safety.
Because during the summer, salami in the sun's not the greatest thing. No.
Definitely
E. coli
not.
on the side.
No. And so you've mentioned a chili jam lady. Do you have favourite local producers which you'd like to showcase? Or do you just you just pick as you go? Like, do you have any one?
We tend to pick as we go. There's a few like the jam chili that we do use regularly, but we do pick according to what packages we're doing.
Okay, right.
Yeah, we're very big. I'm always a big believer of, when you're paying for something, you want it to be what you want it to be. So you'll find on our booking forms that all the cheeses, the dips, the meats, you get to pick. So, of course, once people do those booking forms, then we contact our local producers and that's where we get it from. But, yeah, we're definitely very big on...
So is that how you kind of create the boards with like a little questionnaire kind of thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we give people options. Like we've talked about before, everyone's got different tastes. So we give people options. Some people love blue, some people despise blue. So if we don't put blue on every cheese, because then we feel like not everybody would be able to enjoy it. We want to make sure that there's something on all our boards that everybody can eat, So we do have lots of different options, and that's to cater to everybody.
Because I think on my board, on the meat board, I put smoked cheese and blue cheese, and I was thinking of our fellow Alex, and she's not here, but it's their blue cheese for her. And
It's in there somewhere.
Yeah, and then I did I think I did smoked salmon and
Smoked salmon and dill dip.
and dill dip.
And there's an olive dip as well in there for
There
you.
you go. So
That just went over my head.
I know, but it's just so
I'll eat it.
personalised.
I'll eat it.
It's so personalised.
Yeah, so it's very big on, you want to go to an event, especially if you're hosting, you don't always get to eat the food first, always your guests get to it. But we always believe that it's important that everyone that's coming has something to eat.
When you're making
Something
these, do you
option.
guys just smash your face with it?
Never.
No, we can't.
At all?
Yeah, no,
I'm just saying, okay, we're wearing gloves, people. I'm just saying when you do it again, you're like...
We tend, if there's
No.
something delicious that we like and there's leftovers, it might get put to the side back of the fridge and we might eat that, when we finish our day, but essentially we
Because
don't
in
do
the
it.
rare moments when I'm
know,
preparing
I
for a
know.
function, I'm
But it's
actually
different when
eating.
you're home.
I don't eat.
I'm
much.
like,
No.
I can't
You
eat.
know?
Yeah.
Some people are like,
And
is
then
it
I'm
one
full.
for the board, one for you? I'm like, no, never.
No.
Not.
I think
You've
if
never
we
been
ate
tempted?
everything every
No,
day,
not really. I think because I've always been around this growing up. So like salami, always having it in sandwiches at school. So I never
You're
make it and
over
go,
it.
oh, I'd love to eat this. Yeah, no.
I must admit though, sometimes when we're doing a grazing table and we've been working long hours and we're folding the salami, like, this smells
It
good.
smells really good. Yeah.
So yeah,
Especially when it's super fresh. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Or is it, you
Just
open the
smash
dip
your
and you just
face.
get the waft and you're like, oh no, this is bad.
So,
But
yeah.
yeah.
I was actually I went out for dinner on the weekend to a shout out Madeline restaurant in Mount Lawley, and it's about your eyes eat.
Absolutely.
It's so important, and so what they've done. Hashtagging and sharing our story, Madeline. A board comes out like this, and on there is like this massive 1 kilo T-bone steak, and they've got potatoes and condiments on the side and mustard, and it just looks absolutely amazing. And it was just I was thinking about, and I was talking to my sister-in-law who listens to our podcast all the time. Doris. Hi, Doris.
Who's that?
Hi, Doris.
Doris. Well, I was saying to her the last job that I had in hospitality, because I wanted to learn how to use the salami cutter machine.
Yeah.
So I went to Elmer's, which was next door, funny enough. And I worked there for 3 or 4 months just to learn how to cut salami. It was so good. I found it
there's an art form to it.
I know, there is
It's
an
not
art
just-
form. And cleaning it. But you don't, do you
gonna
cut your
slice my
salamis at
finger.
home?
Sometimes.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
But
I want
you-
one in my
it's-
house.
It's
You're
like
so-
a constant, isn't
yeah.
it? It's a,
It's a good arm workout.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
be really careful too when you,
You don't take your fingers off.
No. No.
But you're very true. Like, we want to make sure that our food is appealing to the eye,
Yeah.
obviously to the taste buds as well. But it needs to be eye-catching,
good.
draws you
Aesthetically
to it.
pleasing,
And I
yeah.
think we often do that because of the colours we use in our grazing tables and our grazing boards. It's bright.
It's very vivid,
Yeah.
eye-catching. I could never do anything.
It's very
like this.
artistic. It's beautiful.
You know what? If I bought this, I'd just put it as a decoration on the table.
You've got to
I
eat
wouldn't
it.
eat it.
And who are your, if you can say, do you have dream clients, or who are your favourite clients, or are they all your favourites?
We're very lucky. We've had a client who came to us for a corporate event. They came to us, and then that client got engaged, and so then they got married, and then they've had their
So we've been
baby
along for the
showers,
journey.
and then they've
Yeah.
had their first
That's
birthday.
so cool.
So we find that we do, and you almost, we were talking about it, it's almost like you feel like you're part of it because you've watched their journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we do have lots of beautiful clients, but I don't think we can really say lots of nice corporate clients too now as
Yeah.
well.
Nice corporate.
Yeah.
That's all you have to say. Nice corporate.
Yeah.
we get the gist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we were talking off camera before, but you guys have now moved to a new premise, obviously from home to now more like a bigger space. And you were saying you were opening, or not really open for business, like a cafe style. You weren't.
When we initially started, we've got a little shop front, and so we put some little cute tables and made it pretty for us because we like things
Full of
to be
plants.
nice, full of plants.
We love plants.
And we started opening and offering burrata bowls and delicious
Conti rolls.
Conti rolls and
Yeah.
Godfather rolls, all these other things. But then we've just become so busy with grazing during the week as well that we haven't had the opportunity to open the shop as much anymore.
But you're in the back. How are you doing the work?
Always there.
Always
The
there.
shutters
Shutters
are
are
down,
down, we're
but
always
we're
there.
inside.
I was just thinking, would you guys, is the future for you guys to expand, like keep it a family business, like get more, rope in more members, or just...
Look, we would love to. We would love to take staff on, but it's very hard. Like, if we open a cheese, it's in date, packaging intact, but we look at it and we're like,
It looks different to how
I
we
don't
used
know.
it yesterday.
There's something about it I don't like. We won't use it.
Right.
And we don't know that if we had somebody else that they would necessarily go, oh, it's in date and packages
Be in
intact.
sync with
And,
the
you
way
know,
you guys work.
It's like being made in Italy and made in China.
exactly. Yes.
Honestly, the difference is amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
That is true.
Well, the authenticity and the passion, you don't know if you can find that in another person.
Yeah, it's definitely a dream to
We'd
expand,
love
I
to,
think.
but
Because we do a lot of weekends where we try and fit, anywhere between like 10, 15 bookings come somewhere in one day. So it's great to do it between mum and I, but sometimes, you're having...
it's exhausting.
We've had like 20-hour days. So it's just, it's different when you love what you do. It's, it's not really work, but it's one of those things where if I could have 100 people, I think the business would definitely be a lot bigger than what it is now. But I'm definitely proud of where the business has come, given that it's just the two of us.
But it makes it more exclusive, I think. hard to.
And I think it's a very
kind of a cool
Genuine.
yeah.
We always feel bad when we have to say no, because we often have a lot of people saying, "Oh, we've been waiting for an event to be able to book you," and then we're like, "Oh, we're fully booked." So, yeah, we hate having to say no to people. But
It's like a catch-22, really, isn't it?
yeah,
I think people just think that we can make, I mean, the boards we can make really fast. So, I mean, this one here probably takes about half an hour on average, this savoury one here.
well
Some of us
practiced.
would be going, does that go
That's very,
together?
it's very
That is
efficient.
really quick.
Yeah. So you kind of
That's
have to
from
be
years of
efficient.
doing it, though.
Yeah. So I think it is always hard turning down people, but at the moment we've currently kind of got bookings. People wanting to book us anywhere up to about 2 years in advance at the moment, especially for weddings. So it kind of comes to that point where, you know, we try and squeeze as much in as we can in a day.
What? That's forethought.
Yeah.
So that is crazy.
Yeah, so
Absolutely crazy.
no, I think that's just part of a successful business, that planning and stuff like that. And you seem to be going really well. I'm really proud of what I didn't. They're so pretty, just so pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah,
We
gorgeous.
just-
You just
love
eat
it.
these. You don't think about the fourth, like everything that's gone into it, like the process and stuff like that. Well, I don't.
I think a lot of people as well, it's a lot of behind the scenes planning. So it's a lot of, you know, getting it from all the different producers. It's getting, you know, it's all the paperwork. It's all the things behind the scenes as well that, you know, when you put one on the table, people are like, oh, that only took you half an hour. And I'm like, it took me 2 hours yesterday to get everything
Yeah,
sorted.
all the sourcing
So,
of the quality produce.
Yeah, but wouldn't change it for the world. And I think
I'm slightly disappointed. I was hoping there'd be more like tension.
No, actually,
Listening behind it, going, you know what? I want this. You know, she threw a tomato in my head. I think it was just like, you know.
Are you thinking about your mum?
I was just thinking, you know, European. Like, hello, where's the drama?
I know.
The drama.
pretty good.
I think that's wonderful.
I'm just envious.
It's not.
Do you know what it is? I think I actually love doing this. I don't feel like it's work.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably half of it. I don't feel like it's a job. It's
It comes
pleasure.
across.
It's pleasurable.
Yeah.
it's good fun. It
And
really
I get to
is
do it
fun.
with my daughter, and I'm helping her live her dream. So for me, that's
You're
that's
keeping
all
it
it
in
is.
the family.
Yeah.
You're coming in, keeping.
Family money. I'm not even going to go there. So shall we? So part of this podcast today, I'm going to try and get Lucy to. I'm teaching Lucy how to
Can't we
open a
just do-
sparkling
Do
wine.
you not want to do it? You said you don't know how to open
No,
it.
let's okay. So we're going to do this together, and then we'll move into doing a bit of champagne, Prosecco, and Cava tasting. Okay, so it's sparkling wine.
See how what your knowledge is on this.
I love Prosecco. Well, I'm all in.
Prosecco. We'll talk about. So should we do this together, Lucy?
Gosh, sorry, I'm quivering down there. Just
Okay,
like-
Lucy. I'm going to find the. I think open it here. Okay.
No, last time I did this, I don't know, it hit someone in the head. It rebounded off the.
Okay, these are. I'm going to give you a few tips as well as we're doing it because a
Are we
lot of
opening
people.
it?
I see people, and it's actually quite dangerous.
So I don't know how to open this.
I see people in
not.
restaurants, and I see people at parties.
Taking someone's eye out.
Sorry.
Taking someone's eye out.
Well, I've actually had a colleague on board ships who was looking at the champagne trolley. He wasn't a very smart boy, and he's looking at the champagne. Oh, look at that! That's the cage is not on it. Popped him right in the head. Came with the
Did you get concussion?
No, and he nearly fell back. It was like a cartoon because it went like that. So the most important thing is what you have to understand. There's a lot of pressure in this bottle. Okay, there's a lot of pressure. And an average bottle has 9.1 million bubbles in it.
Okay.
9.1. So you can imagine the amount of carbon monoxide in there. The international law with the cage is it's always 6.5 turns.
Okay.
All right, so usually I'd have a napkin over the top of this or a tea towel as such. So once you undo that cage, please don't take your thumb off it.
Do I look bewildered? Like I feel.
No, it'd be fine. Listen to. So put it on like that.
Yeah.
All right, so 6.5. Let's
6.5
count.
turns.
Let's count. Let's
Oh,
go.
there's the
You
thing.
ready?
So I was looking for the thing going, where's that bastard?
Ready? 1, 2,
Hang on, I'm not. Yep,
3,
I think I did 3.
4, 5, 6.5. So once that's like that, can you just leave your thumb? Sorry, you're going to go where?
Okay, cool.
No, you've got to put your hand back
okay.
down. You've got to keep you. And that's what I see happen. So people take the cage off and they're walking around the park like, oh my God, that's going to pop in a minute.
My ADD kicked in. I just can't do
So
this.
you quickly take the cage off and you keep your hand and then you put your thumb. You got it. Did you do it?
Still
It's
coming.
stuck.
It's like a condom wrapper. I can't just know how to rip the top.
Yeah.
Then I rip the condom. You know what I mean?
Now,
Like,
now take it off.
yep.
Take it off. The cage.
Yeah, well, fuck, you're telling me to touch it and hold it. All right, yeah,
all right. Now, so this is the dangerous stage, basically. Now, you're going to turn it
Oh, Jesus Christ.
like this.
Oh, shit, yep, I think it's
Lucy,
come off.
Hold it. Now, keep it down.
Yeah.
Keep it down.
Not Jenny.
Ready?
I would not be good with
Keep
a
pushing
gun.
down.
I'm going to hit the lights.
So when you got your hand on the cork, you keep pushing it down.
Go down.
And it should sound like a woman sighing when you open it.
I don't think okay. I didn't take it off.
You want me to try?
Oh, can you just do this shit like Jesus?
So you're turning
Put this off.
like this and you keep pushing down and you can feel pressure from the bubbles and pressure from the cork. And when it
feel it from here.
opens, like a woman sighing. Right. Now, and when you do,
deflated.
when you do open the bottles correctly, you can leave them in the ice bucket for 45 minutes without it losing its fizz. And if you open with a pop, the fizz is going straight away, right? So let's pass this over to Renee. We'll start with a Prosecco first.
You can do
Pour
the
yourself some. Now, looking at champagne glasses, generally speaking, Renee, go ahead, knock yourself out, all good. I think
Straight to the top.
drinking all of it, great. Oh, brilliant.
I have the lot.
I'm hoping it goes around the table. Oh, it'll go around the table.
Yeah.
So if you look at champagne glasses, generally speaking, they used to be, and I'm sure, Renee, you remember, I remember at my mum's wedding, the champagne glasses used to be like that.
Flatter flute.
So a little bit of history behind that for you. A little bit of history for you about that is the original champagne glasses were made at Marie Antoinette's breasts. So that's what they were shaped as.
Really?
Yeah, that's a bit of history. Napoleon's wife, or lover, or whatever she was. And we changed to this champagne glass shape because, one, you don't lose as much bubbles as in a glass like this. So this is where we turned to this about 20 years ago. But I'm sure you've seen around Freo and bars around Mount Lawley, they're using that old-fashioned, it's all retro. But yeah, the bubbles escape quite quickly. So I think we should try this first as a Prosecco. Right, so having a look at this Prosecco, what do you like about Prosecco, Renee? You
I love the flavour.
The flavour. What do you get when you usually taste a Prosecco?
Oh,
Just say fruity, yeah,
Yeah.
yep. Acid?
no, not so much.
No, but more the fruit. Shall we try this one? So this one's a Saint Margarita Prosecco.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, swirl it.
Swirl.
Swirl,
I think
swirl.
stick
We
your
can
nose
swirl.
halfway down. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. I'm trying. Oh, here we go. You're going to do your... Hang on. Let me do it. I can't do it. Oh, that was actually really nice.
It's nice.
Isn't that nice?
It is nice.
It is nice. So Santa Margarita Prosecco.
That
You
is
see,
nice.
he's got the... it's like cremant moussey on your tongue. So it's gorgeous. So I think that's one of the top-selling Proseccos in the world.
It's delicious.
And so Santa Margarita, and it says on here, I'm Valdo Biadane. I said that wrong. I bastardised that. That's the hills where the actual grapes grow in Italy, just north of Venice, so to speak. So that's where that comes from. Really popular. And they also have a Pinot Grigio, which is lovely. So just to let you know, so they do a bit of sparkling. But before we continue with our tasting, shall we talk about the brunch revolution that's been happening? When did you feel like brunch became famous in Perth? I'm asking all of you.
For a while.
Yeah.
Absolutely for a while.
Six, seven.
It's gone bigger.
Yeah, I know.
I'd
But
say definitely in the last 5 years it's gone big.
I'd say at least 5 years.
Because you go to restaurants and it's like all day brunch menu. You know,
Yeah.
people are wanting to not just finish brunch at 10:30. It's wanting to go all day. I'd definitely say it's gotten bigger, and people like even ordering the brunch box 2:00 in the afternoon. People still want it.
Really?
But when you think
Yeah.
about it, when we first established the menu, which was 5 years ago, we had the brunch club then. So over 5 years.
Over
definitely.
5 years.
Yeah.
If it was bottomless and kidless on a Sunday, I'm all there. But all I can think about is if I go drinking all day, then I have to deal with my my child in the afternoon, and that's no good. That's no
Well,
good.
see,
When
we've spoken. They say it's so good. They love it because it's early, and then you start early, finish early. Whereas you were saying that was like never happened to me. They say 10 to 2. It's like the next day.
But drinking in general, what I've learned from functions and my own personal wedding, this is a real personal story. 6 hours is the window for drinking. Very few people can go past 6 hours, right? And at my wedding, I know I can't. See, I can't. Okay. Some people can. Some people like you, Lacey, but I can't. And my wedding, we had it starting at 3:00 in the afternoon at Sanderford Wineries. Shout out to the Prendeville group. And so basically, everyone started drinking at 3:00 in the afternoon, and I'm standing there at 9:00 at night, and people start leaving. I go, where are you going? You can't go yet. You got to wait till midnight. 6 hours. So whenever I talk to people about weddings, or generally speaking drinking, I say 6 hours. And I learned that the hard way with my particular wedding, because it was only the hard Croatians left on the dance floor at the end of the night. Yeah, you know, shout out to my family. We were the only ones there because everyone had gone home. They'd all drunk too much. So I learned that. But as people say, on a Sunday, you start drinking, you go home at 5 o'clock, you wake up the next day, Monday, it's like you haven't been drinking because you have a good 12-hour sleep. That's why people find it so interesting. And then my research, looking at brunch, Perth's got beautiful weather, got beautiful outside settings, got some beautiful trees, and that's why brunch seems to be working so well in Perth, because we've got such great weather. Yeah, if you think about it. And it's very Instagrammable. Like, people just love, you know. But, you know, when you're walking around 2 o'clock, in East Perth on a Sunday, and you see girls that have walked down to the brunch. It's quite interesting.
With their shoes in their hands.
Yeah, it's like Melbourne.
Holding up this
Chopped half down. It's just like, I'm sure they looked really presentable when they went in establishment, when they came out.
And they're, you know, it's like Melbourne Cup Day. Because usually you see that with Melbourne Cup, and now it's Melbourne Cup every single Sunday.
There was always some crap in my hair. It was just mascara because I forgot I had makeup would do that. Just, I looked like a hobo.
Yeah.
I always could never find a shoe. Always missing a shoe.
You know what I did once at one Melbourne Cup, because I love Melbourne Cup's one of my favourite days of the year. You can ask Lucy. I go crazy about it. I used to host the events all the time, but then I thought my feet are always sore. So I had this, you know, you have a random, I'm going to invent something and become really famous. I always say that. We're going to be famous, by the way. And I thought, we'll get ice baths. I thought, get your feet in ice as you leave the ground. And that was 2016, I was thinking about that. Let's just get ice baths, put your feet in there, because your heels are swollen. It's a hot day. You've been drinking all day. That's why your feet are killing you. And a good friend of mine says you should put that's a key, a Nurofen gel on your feet.
Nurofen gel?
Yeah, so when you're having a long day like Melbourne Cup.
You don't know that, huh?
I don't know that.
Yeah, so if you're having a long day and got high heels, put Nurofen gel on there. But then, guess what happened the year after Ascot? They started making ice baths. So my idea came into fruition, because as I was leaving, ice baths would be... Next time I came there, they had ice baths for ladies.
That's why you got to commit when you've got an idea.
And
then you just commit to it before someone else gets
anyway,
onto it.
that was my little Melbourne Cup story. So,
Most famous one.
looking at the Prosecco, the reason why I chose Prosecco to match your boards is because you've got the meat element there, as well as in your brunch element, you've got... So when I talk Prosecco, I think apple. Fresh apple and moussey and with a little pleasant acid. It's not acrid. Yeah, so it's just very nice. And so the brut style, which is what we have here, complements both plates. And I did it more for the brunch because Prosecco has that acidity cut through, not a lot of acidity, but enough acidity to cut through the fruit, so to speak. Matching acidity to acidity. So let's say if I was to have a grape, do you want to try one? A grape see how you go? Do a food and wine match?
Okay.
Do a grape with the Prosecco. See how you go, Luce. I'll do one too. So,
You going to have one?
so
No, I won't. You go.
when you're tasting food and wine, I'll tell you in a minute when my mouth's not full. Yeah, sit up. Changes totally. You leave a little bit of grape in your mouth. So when you're doing food and wine tastings, what we learned, went to the good food and wine show.
That is nice.
And when you're tasting food and wine, I think we've mentioned it before, but we can mention it again. Basically, leave a little bit of the grape in your mouth and then swish it back. And that's the same with cheeses and stuff like that.
Oh, hang on, do it. Just show them.
I'll do it again. Okay.
I can't do it. I don't have the lips for it.
I'm worried I'd spray it.
Washing machine.
No, it's like Anthony Hopkins on Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
Sorry. But that's I think we should knock this back and then we'll move to Cava in a minute.
Come on, girl. Oh my God, you're good. I love you. Chin. You're my girl.
No, leave that with them. Okay, that's that.
I'm trying to be sophisticated and like.
It's delicious.
It is
That
really,
really
it's
nice.
delicious.
It's really good with the grape.
Yeah.
Makes a big difference.
You don't do like wine pairings like with your grazing boards?
No, there's a few things that we want to release.
Oh, so that's more like an expansion when you go.
Yeah.
You can hire me if you like.
Hired.
Absolutely. Tired.
All right, so let's Cava. It's interesting. I always thought that Italy was the biggest producer of sparkling wine, Prosecco. It's actually Spain is the biggest producer of sparkling wine.
When I was
Did you went there, didn't you, last year?
Yes, but I really can't tell you. I went to a fire and wine festival
Did you? Oh, how interesting.
We were walking from the beach and we were just, we never planned, we just would walk. And then we were like, wow. They had it from every region, like from Seville, Valencia, they had different wines, different meats. Like, I loved it. I was thinking, imagine the protesters with the vegans. It was like, the pigs were out there, rotisserie, and we were like eating off it. It was like great. But the wines that they had with the pairings, okay, it wasn't great, but I loved it. Anyway,
I loved it too.
I loved it too.
I'm totally with you.
I wanted to
I'm totally with you.
But they had anything, like everything you could think of, like different regions with their wines, but the wines were amazing. Like we were pretty smashed, but we walked back, forgot we had kids. We had to go find them.
That reminds me of a story because
Barcelona.
I got to travel a lot, as you know, on planes and stuff in my cruise ship. So I worked on a cruise ship for 10 years, and listeners know that. And I ended up on a plane, Spanish Airlines. I can't remember it's called Iberic. No,
don't look
I
at
can't
me.
remember. Yellow and
Can't
red.
even speak Spanish to understand it.
So when I ended up on the plane, and you know how aeroplane food is, comme ci, comme ça.
Yeah.
Oh, this was beautiful. It was prosciutto and
wow.
red. Oh, and all I can remember of all my flights I've ever taken is that plane and that plate of food, because it looked something like that. It's got grapes, and it had a prosciutto and manchego cheese, and they had beautiful red wine. Because the one thing that Spanish are really good at is making food-friendly wines, because that's all they do. Eat and drink. And I remember my days walking through Barcelona, which you were there last year. I'm going to go again in September. There was meat everywhere.
Oh, like the continental delis.
Hung up.
How about in the
We
window?
took photos with nearly every single one. My husband was like, me. It's just like,
hung up.
and they're just, in massive rolls, just like the sausage, like everything is just,
Chorizos.
and that smell, oh my God.
Do you know, fun fact for everybody, that Iberico ham or Iberico prosciutto, they put the boar, a massive boar, in a marble room. So they were like worshipped, right? And that particular boar will be fed chestnuts, his life. And that's why when you taste it, it's really nutty.
Oh,
That's all they feed.
wow.
Yeah,
Just chestnuts?
Yeah, just chestnuts the whole time. Yeah,
Wow.
that's what makes it so expensive, and they look after it and they kill
For
it.
the wagyu, massage and, milk, sing it, Jesus songs, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's why it's so soft and tender, never screamed at, it's that kind of,
But it's
you
taking,
can
it's
taste it.
It's
But I think
taking
the poor boar stuck in a marble room.
I know, but that's what they do.
Eating nuts.
That's eating nuts.
But what else is he going to do? Might as well eat these nuts and be cool with it.
So I'm sure, and I'll say this again, champagne only comes from France. Anything else that doesn't come out of the Champagne region is sparkling.
But did they not call it champagne back
They
in the day?
did. They got in trouble. Yeah.
France cracked it.
Yeah, so they were calling it,
Like with everything. Sorry.
not hard,
Love you.
with,
Love
not,
you.
not hard with French people, but they were calling it champagne as such, and then basically they did get in trouble. They were taken to court and sued, and then they had to change the name to Cava.
Wow.
So that's why it's called Cava. So Cava is Spanish, Prosecco is Italian, Champagne is France.
But then is this
Yeah,
correct too? This is what I heard because I had to retain it.
Yeah.
I did hear that isn't it similar to how champagne is made? That it's re-fermented in the bottle that you buy.
I'm so impressed, Lucy.
See?
I'm so
Thank
impressed.
you. Thank you. I'm going to bow. No one can see me bow, but I'm going to bow.
Well done. Yeah,
Thank you.
it's
That's all I know.
It's the same process. So the actual fermentation process happens inside the bottle. That's what makes champagne, and that's also. But that's why this is the fun bit. When you do have a cava, it does have that champagne.
So I keep thinking coffee when you say cava.
I know can't say cava in Croatian, but let's pour this and see how we go. I'll go to give it to Renee first. And have a little bit.
Honours.
So crispy, zesty, a little bit of acid. Great with brioche and croissants. So that's why I
you
chose
go.
it for your brunch.
See, ideas for you guys.
Most cava is extra dry or brut. So extra brut or brut, which means that it's actually dry. I do think you can get a rosé Prosecco,
Like a
which is a
rosé.
bit more fruit driven.
Yeah.
But this is cava. So
You're poor, beautiful.
you find so much
pour
value
this.
in a cava in comparison to a champagne because it's made in the champagne style that Lucy reiterated just then. And it's really food friendly. Like it's really,
It smells nice.
yeah. So we'll just do the whole tasting again.
Oh, that is different. I'm like,
I suppose I'll ask you ladies, what difference you see from the first one? I can smell it already. It's a bit different.
Less fruity to
I was
make.
going to say it's almost lighter.
More dry.
More dry.
definitely dry. Yeah.
See, Renee, that on the side of your, that's the acid.
Yeah.
And see how it's coming. So it's a lot more drier. To me, it needs food.
Yeah.
In comparison to that Prosecco, I
I could drink it
all
on my
day.
own. Don't need food. This I need like to
Put a
Yeah.
straw in it.
Yeah.
totally.
So that's why Prosecco works in Aperol Spritz really well. So three parts
Yeah.
Aperol, 2 parts Prosecco.
Again, you make it, I'll drink it.
Right, yeah, okay, all right. So, and also very good with eggs Benedict.
Eggs Benedict.
Yes, that's what they suggested. So to let you know. Great varieties that go into a cava. This particular cava is Macabeo, which sounds very Spanish, Paralada,
I like doing these for me.
and Zarelda. So the great varieties in Spain are a tongue twister in themselves.
Yeah.
But pretty consistent throughout Spanish wines. You'll find Spanish white wine with the same grape.
Great varieties.
Yeah, grape varieties. So you'll find a Taurus white wine and it will have Paralada or Macabeo in it. And it's so that taste you get from this, you get from white wine as well. So it's food.
It just went over my head because we were talking about this. The Spanish language to me, no idea. Like I was like saying stuff that was Portuguese, like thinking it was Spanish. Like it was like, it's just Italian, yes. Italian, I get the gist of what they're saying. I can pick it up. Spanish, I was like, hola,
talking about?
hola. I was just saying hola.
See what happened? What happened
Hola.
to me
Like-
last week?
Just give me a drink.
Because I'm the planner in our family. I like to plan everything.
Can you tell?
So
Control freak.
And so I'm the
family
person.
too.
Well, you have
You and me, just go to
somebody has
class.
to be a planner.
Yeah.
And so, but my husband is very spontaneous, which I love about him. But spontaneous to the point where it's going to add 6 hours work to my planning. He goes, "Oh, let's go bullfighting." So,
Type a few.
Oh my God.
so he goes, "Well, let's go." So I go, "Oh, let me have a look at the calendar."
Did you go?
I've sourced it.
Let me have a look at the
You
calendar.
know, Renee, how it's 6 hours, 6 hours more, where I had to actually ring the town council in this place called Albuquerque because I have a little boy who needs a pram at the moment, and all I was worried about is once we get to the bull ring, have you got somewhere to put the pram? So I call these lovely people, lovely council, and the ladies talking to me in Spanish. I cannot.
Like this?
I
And you're like, hola.
I can't even
Slow
get.
down,
I can't
please.
even get. I'm going. Oh my! So I went to AI on the computer. I go, tell me how to say this in Spanish, and I can speak Italian pretty good. I'm not bad at Croatian. I can't get this at all. She starts laughing at me. She hung up on me. I go. She's not even. She actually started laughing. She went, all right, because she is stupid English lady, so didn't get an answer. But we booked it anyway, so we're going to the bullfighting.
I was just thinking, if when you go to Italy, are you doing the tomato festival? You know, when they throw tomatoes. Have you done that?
No,
Can you
I missed
imagine?
that.
Yeah,
I'd just
sure.
love to go up to
Oh
Peyton and
yeah,
go,
yeah.
bang, see ya!
White shirts, tomatoes.
With my wine going, woohoo, I'm out of here.
And when I was thinking about Cava, talking about Cava in my research, just to let you know, Cava, has this got a vintage on it? Yeah, so when you buy Spanish wine, you'll have a reserva or a grand reserva. So this is a reserva, which I think it's aged a couple of years in the barrel. And then when it's a grand reserva, it's aged 3 years. So always look for that. And you've got a crianza. So it comes in 3 levels. Let me make myself a bit more clearer. You've got crianza, reserva, grand reserva. All right?
Yep.
There are 3 different levels of aging. So if you find a crianza wine, a Spanish wine or cava, that means it's spent 1 year in the bottle and 1 year in the barrel aging. When you get a reserva, I think it's 2 and 2. And when it's a grand reserva, it's 3 and 3. Because they never release their wine straight up. That's why they taste nice. They've got a bit of age on them.
Yeah.
And it's not something that we do in Australian winemaking.
No, we just released.
Yeah, we
released.
released.
Have you noticed that? It's just like,
Yeah, but-
it's 50 years. Like, because it's a 50-year release.
So the older the cava, and look, I was looking up for cheese matches because I was thinking about I've got that smoked cheese there and that blue cheese. The reason why I was so impressed with the cava was they said an aged cava actually goes as well with a cheese as a port.
Really?
Yeah, which you wouldn't really
wouldn't
think.
We're
Yeah,
learning
no.
stuff today.
Yeah, so cava goes well with aged. So so this is 2018. So that's gone.
pretty
That's pretty
nice,
old.
yeah.
Yeah. So what happens as it ages, it gets yeasty brioche flavours, which I'm sure you've picked up there, and that's why it goes really well with the cheese. Shall we taste something else?
I was just going to say, this really goes with your, you're going to eat?
I'm celiac, so as much as I love to look at it all, I can't eat any of it. I'd love to be eating.
Do you not find that hard?
Sometimes, yeah.
It just
Because I know some celiacs friends of mine that have it, and they're like, yeah, I'm eating, and they're on the toilet for like the next 2 days going, shouldn't have done that.
Shall we do Lucy, shall you and I go half in this
You
brio?
know, come on.
Do you want to get, my hands are clean here.
All right.
She's been opening bottles. They're fine. We'll go halves.
Should we go half
And watch
see
me
how,
eat?
Yeah, I want to see how this goes.
Okay. I'm gonna shove this. I'll have like stuff in my teeth.
That's nice.
Am I meant to leave it behind?
A little bit in your mouth.
I'm usually all in kind of girl.
It was weird to have leftovers in my mouth.
Sorry.
This almost needs it. Like it, yeah. But what I find is, excuse me,
Well, really
Quite
Definitely.
dry in your back of your...
Do you know what? I reckon what would elevate this would be you guys doing the pairings with. That would be a really good, like an awesome idea.
We might. Who knows?
Renee might join us.
Oh my God.
There we go.
There you go.
No,
Business
oh my God,
opportunity.
here we go.
There. Look at me creating stuff for
I
other
know,
people.
amazing, Lucy.
For other people,
I'm
not
so,
me.
and you can be there in live entertainment. You can be our cabaret.
You can be a taste tester.
Yeah. I'd be like, tastes great. That is actually really nice.
Right.
That is amazing, by the way.
That's
amazing.
what's the flavour in? What's that in?
So that's cheese and chive.
Wow.
So that works well with that. That's cheesy. Eat it.
Now I know what chives are. Wow. No, only because I'm working part-time at just like the local, just down I won't say where, but down a
No,
local.
we're not saying because they wouldn't
No,
give
no.
us a free ball.
No. Anyway, I'm working part-time somewhere anyway, and like, I'm dealing with vegetables and fruit. And you know me, I don't know nothing. When they go, for example, I didn't know a lychee. I thought a lychee was clear because I've had it in a martini and a cocktail. And then when a stupid
You're like, that doesn't
customer
look like
was
a
like,
lychee.
I'm like, oh, sorry, what's this? Because it was fairy. She's like, a lychee. I was like, well, don't you know what a lychee is? I said,
Oh, is
yeah, in a fucking martini. Like, fuck's sake. Didn't know I had fucking fur on it. Jesus Christ. Anyway, chives. People buy fucking chives. I don't know what they put in. What is it going in?
The dips.
Well, now I know that's what chives are in. Sorry, just throw back to turning it around. Anyway. Just sort of add that in.
So we're going to go into 20 and 30 shortly. Just this is Lucy's segment. She's very good at it. I would like to thank both of you today for coming in. And
Yes,
being
you did it well.
and coming on board and having a chat with us because this is what we envisage for the future. People coming on board and chatting with us about the best, and we love talking food and wine. In case you haven't noticed, we're quite luscious, aren't we? We love.
Just thinking about it.
So best way to get in contact is on socials
Definitely.
and website.
Yeah.
Yep, all those type of things. And I will commend you on your fantastic service
This is
page.
really amazing.
Thank you.
And the creativity is wonderful. And trust me,
And you know what's really sweet? You can tell like the relationship between you two. Like it's cute.
yeah, it's lovely.
It really is
I mean,
nice.
it's nice warm.
I do thrive on drama. I love the drama.
There's
All
no
right, my
tea
love.
to spill
Do you
here.
want to get
All right.
So
Who am I doing this with?
Peyton.
It's really easy. Now, I'm going to just say there's just going to be, I just want quick answers. Do not think about it. It's whatever comes that you can say. It's, unfiltered, whatever you want. All right. So it's 20 and 30. Probably I'll say it faster than 30, but probably. Anyway, ready?
I'll try.
Mimosa.
Fruity.
Pancakes.
Nutella.
Mum.
Love.
Bread.
Cheese.
Wine.
Drunk.
Bird.
Quackers.
Oh, that's a good one. Christmas.
Snow.
Fresh.
Crunchy.
I was thinking undies. Vegans.
Vegetables.
Brunch.
Pastries.
Instagram.
Hashtags.
Salami.
Spicy.
Cheese.
Aged.
Oh, I was going to say something dirty. Weddings.
Busy.
Summer.
Hot.
Hens nights.
Crazy.
Italy.
All you can eat.
Fish.
Water.
And last one, dessert.
Yum.
Oh,
Oh, that's very nice.
cute with mum love. Oh, that's so cute.
All right, and I just wanted to shout out to everybody the weekly wine, which I was going to. We do a weekly wine that I'm drinking at the moment. I drink all the time, but there's a wine that I absolutely tasted
that thing?
tasted recently. The Vas Felix Rosé. Oh, they've made it in such a beautiful Saint-Tropez style, and when I say that, light pink and gorgeous. I had the pleasure of having that on Friday night when I was at Garoom, the aperitivo at Garoom. Nothing on this. I mean, honestly, you do better than Garoom, hands down. But it was a stunning light pink wine, dry as a bone, and great as an aperitif. So that's that. And on that note, I think we should say that's a wrap.
Yes.
Yes, and we look forward to seeing you soon. And please.
I love your work. Cheers.
Cheers.
You finished that quick.
Thank you for having us.
Pleasure's
I'm
all
just going to
mine.
drink on your
Cheers.
behalf
See
then.
you next week. Bye.
Bye.